This is the slobber knocker, right? This is two teams that love to run the ball and play good defense going at each other, right? Um, I think Howie Roseman had this thing circled on the calendar, and come trade deadlines, like we ain't ready on defense enough. So let me go get some other players to boost the defense for this game in particular, right? That we got comparators and we got depth just in case. Philly got a good team. Philly's got a really good team, right?
Coach,
Um,
bad coach.
they're not clicking on all cylinders because
Coaching.
even after wins, folks are disgruntled and posting stuff on social media and talking to folks, and then other people are getting asked, "Hey, what do you think about what the wide receiver said?" Um, and against most teams, Eagles are good enough that it's not gonna make a difference. But this one, those y'all gonna be in the trenches, and you gotta trust the person next to you, and there's just a little bit of friction, and that's not good in these kind of games. The other thing, based on what happened last week, if that head coach Dan Campbell calling plays again, yeah, you're gonna get the best Detroit Lions you've seen in a long time. So, because of those two reasons, AJ Brown and Dan Campbell, I'm going with the Detroit Lions on this one. I hate saying it because they're in my division, but I'm going with the Detroit Lions on this one.
It's a no-brainer, man. It's a no-brainer. I mean, saying it's not even close. Not even close. Look, Howie Roseman, I think for the first time, has made uh, a calculated mistake. Okay? Yeah. Yeah, he finally made a mistake. And Links, you touched on it. Adoree Jackson. That's the Achilles heel, right? That's the Achilles heel. Y'all are gonna sell out against the run, and y'all may do a very good job of containing the run. Not stopping it, but containing it. But you got Amon-Ra St. Brown, and you got Jamison Williams on the other side. Okay? Howie Roseman had picked up Jair Alexander for that very same reason. And Jair Alexander came in and said, thanks, but no thanks. I retire. No time. I got some stuff I gotta figure out. And that was the calculated mistake. Putting the chips there to solve that problem. Now you don't have anything. Okay. So now I kind of stuck with Adoree. And I don't trust Adoree. I trust him less than Links trust him. Um, Dan Campbell. Dan Campbell, and I thought about this for a while. I'm like, why all of a sudden is he taking up the calls? Like what they've been clicking, they've been doing pretty well up until last week. And then I saw a stat where Goff has been the most hit quarterback in the league. He hasn't been taking a lot of sacks, but he's been taking a lot of hits. And any smart coach knows I can't have that with my franchise guy, especially playing at the clip that he's been playing. We need to minimize those hits. And I feel Campbell feels or felt that he needed to take over so that he can help minimize those situations while still maximizing their throughput and getting, positive net yards and scores on the offensive side. So they looked even more refined last week with Dan Campbell calling the plays. So you have that as well. Then you have AJ Brown, who was quoted as saying, if you got me on your fantasy team, drop me. He said, don't even keep me on your fantasy team. Okay. So he doesn't even have faith that he's going to be able to produce or do anything in this offense going forward this season. All right. So with all of that, I think that the Lions are going to come in, and I think they're going to not just win. I think they're going to win this one pretty easily in this game. So I'm going with the Lions.